big ass backyard just to pop a make a frolic. One margarita pizza with parmesan and garlic. These hoes thirsty, I can see why they alcohol. I want to first start off by saying I'm sorry if I don't respond to everyone comments in a certain time frame. I don't know if I ever mentioned this before, but I am like the worst with responding back to messages, everything. I can get a message or a comment, I would look at it literally and be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and respond back in like 5 minutes. Baby, 5 minutes later, I'll be washing dishes, starting meals in the shower, or watching a movie, or I'll be doing something else. So I don't do it intentionally. Like, I never, ever purposely ignore anyone's comments, ever. No, I'm not a hairstylist. Bitch, I really don't even know how to do hair. I just do anything. I just do what I think is right, okay? Y'all probably don't know this about me. When I was younger, I used to be pretty much neck to neck with an alcoholic. I don't know why I just don't say alcoholic. I had my first drink, like getting drunk, when I was 14. And then I started dabbling when I was 16. But when I was 17, I remember I used to be like a house cat. I used to be a person that used to always be inside. Not necessarily saying like a good kid, but I used to just be in a home that showed charm with the witches. I will always just be watching. I will always come home from school, turn on Charm. I'll have my cheesecake. I have a Coca-Cola. What is that, like a 12, 16 ounce bottle of Coca-Cola. I would have my Doritos, the purple ones. That was my routine every day. I was that person. Probably why I don't really drink anymore. If I do drink, I know how to control it now, so I wouldn't be nowhere near the level I used to be on. My dad, he used to look at me as, you know, a good kid, a good son, because that was before who I am now. He used to have a liquor cabinet where we used to live at with Hennessy bottles, Patron, Ciroc, just like 4 shelves with like 4 different types of liquor on each shelf. On my 17th birthday, I snuck downstairs and I grabbed a Hennessy bottle. It was a 5th. Got drunk as fuck. The next day, my daddy was going ham. He was so mad. Like, who drunk my Hennessy? Who could have done this? He would have never in a million years. He would have never in a million years thought it was me. I was the last person he would have thought. He actually blamed it on my older sister because she was a drinker. He blamed it on her. One day he had asked me, well, he told me he was finna move out the house that me, my mom, him, and my younger brother was living at. He said, I want you to come move in with me. Do you want to move in with me? I said, absolutely. I was working for him and everything, so I'm like, yes. I was getting drunk every day, so I really didn't even pay attention to, dang, you was like leaving my mom in a way. They still together, but like separated from my mom, moving in a separate place, because that had never happened in my childhood. I would be outside partying, drunk every day, go to school drinking. I would have two Budweisers, 24-ounce Budweisers in my book bag, and I would have a pint of Bacardi every day. I would never go to school without it. From 17 till I never went to school without a drink or buzzed. And I will always like leave early too. It's amazing how I finish. It was a day for my dad and me to pack our stuff up and move into the new place. I wasn't home. So he went into my room and started moving all of my stuff around. He went into my closet. Every time I used to drink, every time I got done drinking, I would always stash the liquor bottles in my closet. He found all the liquor bottles when he cleaned out my closet, and he gagged boots. He was so angry. I still moved in with my dad. I guess he kind of like forgive me and get over it. I can't believe my son is really a drunk and stole my liquor. This homegirl I used to have from Chicago named Jackie. I was 17. She was 19. I used to link up with her every day, and I link up with my sister too because she was always with the turn up. Me and Jackie had linked up, and I wasn't old enough to get into the clubs. You had to be 21 and older to get into the bars. She wasn't even old enough herself, but they was never IDing her because she looked at like a grown, a grown woman. The bar was lit. It's people all over the place and everything. I remember going to the bar because they didn't ID me, and I had a couple $100s up on me at the time from working for my dad. I had money. I must have got paid that day. It was Friday actually. So I bought Jackie drinks. Jackie was with a couple of her siblings. I remember ordering 7 Jose Cuervo mixed drinks at the bar. Now I'm getting into blackout phase because now I really can't remember. This is just stuff I have heard. I went onto the dance floor. I'm just like twerking, just doing the most. So you know that caused a lot of attention. Everyone is just looking at me and shit. This white lady came up to me and started dancing up on me. So I was dancing with her, and I grabbed her. If you're outside at a drive-through theater and it's like that screen, like a projector screen, well, it had that inside of this club, a real big one. Me and her went behind the projector screen and started like kissing and making out. And I guess I was sucking on her breasts. All of this in a club. People is seeing this and everything, you guys. I'm 17. This lady is like 30 something. I don't even know what was going through my mind. I was lit. After that, I got back on the dance floor just wilding out, just dancing and everything. A freaking mess. I'm still embarrassed about it to this day. It's like, oh my gosh. And it's just one of like 50 stories. I promise you. I can make a whole book about this shit. It was a gay club up the street, I remember, called The Mix. I must have told my homegirl Jackie, I'm finna go, and see what's up with the club up the street. She must have just said, okay. I wasn't even out as gay even at this time. Like, I never came out. As I'm walking out of the bar, I pass out. I'm like on the ground. I didn't fell out. I guess I got too belligerently drunk. I didn't even make it to like outside. The club people, they called the police and the ambulance. I went to the hospital. They was like treating me for like alcohol poisoning. I don't even remember this, y'all. I was so drunk, I don't even remember going to the hospital. This is everything that I do know of that has happened like after the fact. Clearly the people called my mom to come up there because it's a minor drunk as fuck at this club, and they didn't let me drink. Oh, I'm surprised that club ain't closed down, y'all. I passed out at the club. They took me to the hospital, and then I went to jail. I woke up. I had the hospital bag. I had a ticket. I had the name tag thing around my arm. I woke up and I had all this stuff presenting that I was in a hospital and in jail. And I don't even remember any of this, you guys. I don't know if I was like took into the jail and didn't go through the full intake process. I don't know. I don't remember. Isn't that crazy? The only thing I remember is being at the bar sitting down. I remember ordering 7 drinks all together, not at the same time. This was like over the course of like over time. 7 Jose Cuervo mixed drinks. And I heard all these stories from all these people. I didn't even have my wallet on me at the time. My wallet was lost. When I talked to my homegirl Jackie, she ended up like running all this shit down to me. She was like, you was like outrageous. Like, you don't need to drink anymore. But that was only the beginning of so many So many things. She said, "Hey, I have your wallet." I said, "Really?" I had $256 in that wallet, and that girl did not touch it. In the way that I know of her, I'm so shocked that she didn't take my money. Oh, she had my phone too. I lost the phone, the wallet. A bitch went to jail and a motherfucking hospital. Like, all that in one night, and I don't remember anything. Another story, when I was 18 years old, I remember meeting this guy, and we still cool to this day. This guy was the first person I ever, he was the person I lost my virginity to. First person I dated. I was 18, he was 23. He had his own place and all that. I met him because, like I said, every day I used to go out to the bar, to the club, turn up every day. Everyday thing. Whether I had somebody to go with or not. This particular day, I was supposed to go out with my homegirl, Jackie. She couldn't find no babysitter, so I said, fuck it, I just ended up going down there myself. It was this strip called, like, Hamilton Street with all the bars and clubs. In this gay club called The Mix, I end up going there, and that's how I end up meeting a guy named Jay. Me and Jay was talking and, you know, dating. Well, we was like friends more so, but we were dating. So a little time went by. We hanging out where Jackie stayed at. It was like hood Ratville. All the ghetto bitches and the hood niggas every fucking where on this particular night. Just people everywhere. It was this girl named T. How she stayed right in the mix of all these hoodlums. Me and Jay used to go over there and drink with her and all that. She was cool. She was a lesbian, full-blown lesbian. I don't know. I don't want to offend. I don't really know what's the proper name. Is it called a bulldagger? Like someone that's like really like masculine and stuff. She was like that. She ended up drinking with us. She was drunk and all that. We was mad cool. That was my homegirl. She was out there in the mix of Jackie. Jackie had a lot of brothers and sisters. They was all big as fuck. Me and Jay, we wanted to go to the store before they closed. I remember. Actually, I told him, I said, let's go to the store and get more drinks and cigarettes before they closed at 2. So the store was like 2 blocks away. As we walking up the street, T and Jackie, they didn't really know each other. They didn't used to hang out. Jackie didn't really fuck with lesbians and all that stuff. But I think T was like flirting with her, so it was just like a group of everybody out there drinking and just chatting it up. As I'm walking to the store, why this bitch T? I wasn't out or nothing, y'all. I was dating this guy. I was dating him on the low. So mind you, I'm still like on the down low basically at this point. I used to lie and say that I had a girlfriend and I liked the girls because all these hood people, they used to always question me, like, where's your bitch at? You need to get you this and that. So I would like lie and put up a front, trying to walk to the store. Oh, you a faggot and you fucking around with him. That's your man, your gay ass, blah blah blah. You fucking around with him, you gay, your gay ass, blah blah blah. That's your man, that's your man. Years ago when I was 18, you saying that to me, baby, and y'all can relate. Some of you people can relate. The man that's on the down low and stuff like that. Imagine your T being like exposed in front of like a party full of people. It was like that for me at that time. So when she said that, I gagged boots. I'm like, I turned around so fast and I looked at Jay. Is she really saying that right now? Baby, I had to shut her up. I went over to her ass. I speed walked it over to her. She was like right next to a house. I kicked that bitch and slammed her motherfucking ass to that house. It was like one of them houses that was on wood, so it was standing up and it had like you can go up under the house. I drop kicked that bitch and threw that bitch under the motherfucking house. She went rolling like tumbleweed. I had to whoop that bitch ass real quick. I didn't throw no punches or nothing. And I'm not trying to say like I'm proud of it or anything like that. I'm just expressing my story. I kicked her like a Super Saiyan and I threw her bitch ass up under that house. Because how dare you expose me in front of all these people? No one never knew. I was never out. That was like a secret. Like, I couldn't believe she said that. But she ended up getting up. Everyone helped her from up under the house. Me and Jay end up just walking. I'm like, fuck it, let's go back to your house. She started screaming out loud saying she gonna get her brother, and she did call her brother. But her brother, by the time he got there, me and Jay was long gone at his house. Jackie now told me that the brother came with his gun and everything looking for me. So it's kind of a good thing I did leave, because if I didn't, I don't even know if I'll be here right now to tell y'all this story. Years later, me and T end up squashing it, getting over it. We coming back cool. I never hung out with her again. She's a drunk, sloppy ass, ratchet, nasty ass bitch to this motherfucking day. I would never hang with trash like that. But me and her is good. But I'm gonna wrap this up, you guys. I got food to cook. I'm gonna tie this hair down and stuff like that. And I love you, my babies. I just wanted to chime in and just make a video and just sock y'all another little video or whatever. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys soon, okay?